Hello boys and girls, welcome to this presentation. My name is Mr. Mohamed Eljaroshi. Today we're going to talk about Unit 3, Lesson 3, Booking Lessons. Now, here we're going to talk about booking lessons in the sports center. What's the meaning of booking lessons? What's the meaning of the word booking? The word booking means you apply or ask for an appointment. For example, in the past units we talked about aches and pains, and we talked about toothaches. For example, if you have a toothache, you go to the dentist. When you go to the dentist, you take an appointment. You take an appointment so the doctor or the dentist can see you. This is the meaning of booking. You take an appointment. They will tell you, you come from 5 to 7, you come from 2 to 4. This is the meaning of the word booking. The same here for sports center. You call, you ask for lessons, you will know the time and you book them. So booking means signing your name for this lesson, or signing in for this lesson. Very good. Now let's look at question A. Liz and Dave called the sports center to find out about lessons. Listen to and read the conversations, then complete part of the timetable in exercise A on page 33 of the workbook. Now I want to show you the workbook. This is the timetable that we are talking about. The timetable here has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday. Very good. Now we're going to listen and read the conversation and complete part of the table, not all of it. Now, for the listening part, or before we start the listening part, we can use this conversation to read and answer the questions. We have a conversation here between Liz and the sports officer, and then we have Dave and the sports officer. They are asking about sports. They want to book for these sports lessons. Let's read them together and answer part of the timetable. Here we go. Hello, is that the sports center? Yes, can I help you? Well, I'd like to play tennis. How good are you at tennis? Oh, I'm quite good. I'm in the school team. All right, come on Monday at 7 o'clock. It's team practice. Thanks very much. Oh, and I'd like to learn horse riding. We have beginners lessons on Wednesdays at 5 o'clock. Thank you very much. Goodbye. This conversation between Liz and the sports officer, she asked them about tennis, and he told her that on Mondays, 7 o'clock, they have team practice with tennis. So it's from 7 o'clock. Very good. Now, the second conversation, the first conversation can lead to information that we can write it on Monday. So Monday here, Monday we have 5 till 7 and 7 till 9. If he says it's 7 o'clock, it doesn't mean it's here or here. Very good. He said it starts at 7, so it's from 7 to 9. Very good. And he said it's team practice. So we have Monday here, we have tennis. Good. And it's team practice. In brackets, we put T. Yes, or team. T for team practice. Very good. And we use T for team practice. Now, let's go back to the course book and read the rest of the conversation and check Dave's lesson booking. Now, let's start the conversation. Sports Center officer says, Hello, Sports Center. Hello, I'd like to do judo. Are you good at judo, or do you want to learn? I'm a beginner. I want to learn. That's fine. Beginners lessons are on Tuesdays at 5 o'clock. Very good. So in this conversation, we have the information that the classes are on Tuesday, every Tuesday, yeah, at 5 o'clock. So it starts at 5. And they are for beginners. And they are judo, okay? So let's go on to the workbook. We find Tuesday from 5. We write judo. And in the brackets, it's what? Very good. Beginner's lessons. Good job. Now, let's continue to the next question. Question B. Listen and complete the timetable in exercise A on page 33 of the workbook. Now, if you want to listen or read, we can read it from the back of the book. It's on page 105. You can follow this by finding Unit 3, Lesson 3. This is about the listening of the Sports Center call. Now, you can read it, stop the video, read it, and then come back and finish the timetable. Very good. And then come back and check here. Now let's check the answers. As the listening says, we have some classes to fill here on Wednesdays. For example, from 7 to 9, we have gymnastics for beginners. Six for beginners. Good job. This is number 1. We have another one on Thursdays from 7 till 9. Thursdays, 7 to 9. We have swimming. As team practice. Very good. And another one, we have Saturdays from 10 to 12. Let's check Saturdays. 10 to 12, we have horse riding. Yes, horse riding. And it's for advanced. Very good. Very good. We will finish the rest of it when we finish the listening. Now let's go back to the workbook. Now let's go back to the course book and continue. Question C. Now do exercises B to E on page 34 of the workbook. Let's go to the workbook and do exercise B to E. Now let's do exercise B to E. Question B. Now find information on page 37 of your course book to complete the timetable. You can use page 37 on the course book to complete the timetable. On page 37, as you can see, in this Ashby Sports Center, in this timetable, you can fill the gaps of the rest of the table here. You can stop the video, fill the gaps, and then come back and check. Now, let's check together. Now here, we have tennis for beginners. Very good. And here we have karate for beginners. Good job. And this one we have volleyball for beginners. Good. On Tuesdays, 5 to 7, we have judo for beginners. 7 to 9, we have gymnastics for beginners. Very good. And then we have at the same time volleyball for beginners. Very good. On Wednesdays we have athletics for beginners. Very good. And here we have nothing. Thursdays we have athletics for beginners, karate here for beginners, and we have gymnastics for advanced. Very good. Now Friday we have here volleyball for advanced, and 7 to 9 on Friday we have swimming, team practice, and at the same time we have gymnastics advanced, and on Saturdays we have volleyball advanced, and the last one here is basketball as a team practice. Very good. Now let's move on to the next question. Question C. Complete the sentences with the correct forms of the verbs from the box. As you can see here in this box we have go, play, and do. I want you to fill the gaps with these verbs but in the correct form. You can stop the video and then come back and check. Let's check the answers. Number 1. I volleyball before I don't know what to do. As you can see, this is not in the bracket, so it means it's a negative sentence. So the answer is what? Very good. Haven't played. Good job. Very good. So the answer is haven't played. Now number 2. I judo for 3 hours yesterday and now my back hurts. So the answer is did. Good job. Number 3. I think Muna horse riding anyway. She is not here. So we can say has gone or went. Very good. Good job. Number 4. I can't come out this evening. I gymnastics at 7 o'clock. So number 4, what do you think it is? Very good. I am doing. Good job. Number 5. I swimming this afternoon. Do you want to come? Very good. I'm going. Good job. And number 6, the boys' football on the beach when it started to rain? What do you think the answer is? Very good. We're playing. Good job. Let's move on to question D. Correct the words that have the wrong spelling. Write the words correctly. Now, as you can see here, we have 5 sentences that has one word with spelling mistakes. You have to put a line under these words and then correct the words. You can stop the video to do this question and then come back and check. Now, let's check together. The first one is what? It's this one. Very good. Center. How do you write center? Very good. You write it like this. Center. Very good. Come to the sports center at 5 o'clock. Good job. Now, look at number 2. There's a beginner's lesson in judo. Which word do you think has a spelling mistake? Very good. This word. Good job. Now, let's write it the correct way. Very good. Beginners. Very good. Beginners. Double N. Good job. Now, number 3. I really want to do athletics on Wednesday. Which word do you think has a spelling mistake? Very good, this word. How do you write it? Like this. Athletics. Good job. Now, number 4. I also have to practice playing basketball. Which word do you think has a spelling mistake? Now, in this question, we can say that there are no spelling mistakes. As in the word practice, some people write it like this, and some people write it like this. So it's not a spelling mistake. Very good. Now, let's move on to the next one. Number 5. There's a team practice on Saturday. Which word do you think has a spelling mistake? Very good. The word team. Now let's write it the correct way. Team. Good job. Now let's move on to the next question. Question A. Make conversations. Student 1 wants to do some sport at the sports center. Student 2 is the sports officer. He or she uses the timetable on workbook page 33. And you can use these to help you with your conversation. Make your conversation and then practice together. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.